Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for everybody who is still here. Thanks for everybody that's joined this town hall. Obviously, it's always kind of a big deal when you see an announcement go across a Discord that says, "Hey, we're gonna take the city offline for a little bit and go into kind of a prolonged maintenance." So I know that some of you have already, talked with me. Yeah, I know some of you have already talked to me. I know, and I want to say thank you to the people that have reached out to me personally through, the DMs with the words of encouragement. It's been really nice. So we're going to, Pegasus, thank you for coming. Yeah, like I said, the ones who have reached out to me personally with the words of encouragement, thank you very much. The ones who understand why we're doing this and why we kind of have to do this, again, it means a lot. Everybody who is here right now, it means a lot. I love you too, Shooty. Actually, Shooty, you know what? You're literally welcome for this entire group of friends you now have. All right, because you're welcome. Because you would not be playing GTARP if it was not for me. So, and I'll take all that credit. Yeah, I did. Okay, so we're gonna start with talking about the maintenance. Yes, we are going into maintenance. The city's gonna be offline. Next, what did I say? Next week is when I said we're shutting it down. Sapphire, can you date check me?
16th.
The 16th. So we got 2 weeks from now is when the city is going offline. Within those 2 weeks, there's gonna be no development on the main live service. Development virtually ends today on the live service. Plasma will talk about what he's done so far on the live service, but yeah, development pretty much stops so that we can start working towards this project, right? Within these 2 weeks, we're going to try and hold a lot of events in city, and we're going to try and spark up kind of a story to builds up. Y'all might see some things that you might see a lot of later down the road when it comes to the last day. So I know that's a town hall question. I'll briefly discuss that here in a moment. Yeah, Plasma, you know how many fucking people are taking pictures of you right now just sucking on a watermelon?
Bro, that shit is fire. Y'all never had a frozen watermelon?
Anyways. This is Wesker smiling. Okay, so essentially the main reason why we're doing this is just a slew of developmental issues. That's primary reason, right? Everyone can talk about a certain activity within WYLDFIRE, and it's got some sort of scuff or bug or something's wrong with it. So what we're doing, primarily what we're gonna do is go through every resource that we have and just make the shit better. Fix it, do whatever. And for that, we need time. It takes time. It's going to take a lot of time to do that. Even with the 3 devs, I know that Bug's trying to make a comeback here soon. But till he does, we'll just say even with the 3 devs that we have right now, it's going to take time. Alongside of that, we're going to do a lot of things on the back end of the community. So I don't want to say too much off kind of the dome. I want to answer these questions because Lily, I think you came up with a lot of fantastic questions that can really get us through this town hall. So I really do thank you for that, Lily. Yeah, those town hall, these questions are pretty nice. So let me scroll down to the bottom. I tell you what, before I even do that, Plasma, what I'll do is I'll give you the stage because the very first question is import vehicles. So you can talk about that, and if you want to discuss anything, you can go ahead and mention what we've already done to the live service in terms of performance.
All right, yeah, I'll start her off. So we'll start with the performance first. So If you didn't notice, the server was down for like almost what, like 16 hours recently. There was a lot of drama with our hosting company and making some changes to our backend. So we ended up just completely getting a new hosting provider. We're with a new DDoS protection service now as well. We have now moved to a more, I can just say, if you know what Linux is, we no longer use Windows. We're now on a Linux machine. So what that means is that the performance has pretty much like infinitely gotten better. The server used to start in about 4 minutes on average. The server now starts in about 6 seconds. So by the time you quit your game, when the server goes down and you open it again, the server will already be up. As for performance, at least personally, and I was asking around as well, I get about 30 more FPS now. My game is a lot smoother. My packet loss is less. My GPU utilization is less. Everything loads in faster. I don't hitch as much. Everything is a lot faster when it comes to performance. So that should hopefully really help out, because I know, Adaria, you may be able to weigh in on this. You had a lot of issues with frame lag and everything like that. So at least for me, and I've been asking around, it's been a lot better when it comes to performance. So that's number one. That has been completed a while before. Yeah, I have in my warehouse, I have a little weed maze, and when I would go through it, I would get like 30 FPS. And I get like 100 now in there. So it just seems like everything has exponentially gotten better. Ping is still high. Yeah, so your ping won't change. Your ping may have, depending on where you live, your ping may have increased, your ping may have decreased. Our data center location has changed, I think, by a couple 100 miles. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, your ping may have changed, but that's just related to location. So it should still be a lot more stable. All right, so that's performance. Everything is exponentially better. I will answer that first question as well. So Vic Winters, you're asking about pretty much anything to do with claimable assets. So that's like imports, that's phone numbers, that is license plates, anything that you claim and you do something to claim it, not like a subscription. You will basically, if anybody's familiar with the new TabX menu, that's kind of recent, where you did /TabX and you went to your inventory and you could basically like see everything you owned, and you can click on that license plate to change your license plate. That'll basically just repopulate. So anything that you already claimed and went away, it'll just reappear. So when we do bring back the import dealership and we do bring back the phone numbers and all that stuff, you will just be able to reclaim them. You're not going to lose anything you purchased. You're going to get those credits back and you'll be able to buy whatever you want again. You do not have to get the same license plate or the same phone number. You're going to redo it again.
So on that too, we know who made what license plates. So don't be a dick and purposely take somebody's license plate. And if that happens, that person's just gonna be able to make a ticket, and then we'll be fucking making that change manually. But yeah, we know who currently has what license plate. So don't be an asshole and snipe somebody's license plates just because there's the opportunity is there. Be respectful. Plasma, did you want to say anything else towards that?
No, I mean, we covered performance. I mean, if you're not busy right now, get in the server and test for yourself. Robbie, you are connecting the wrong way. You need to connect with what it says in city status.
Okay.
That is another thing too. The back end is now called a reverse proxy, so make sure you're connecting with what city status says. And one more thing, until your like last favorite, it may be inaccurate until you direct connect one time. Make sure you direct connect one time and it should update. That's all from me.
Okay. So moving on just through these questions, like you know, kind of as they were posted. I'm gonna close these. I was doing something I didn't get to read. Is everyone good with how the imports will work? There's no questions about how that's gonna happen with license plates as well. Okay. Okay. Lily has a question about lore and how we're going to do this with the lore. So I don't want to get in too much detail for two reasons. Partially, we don't have 100% of the details yet. We will have 100% of the details towards the end of the week. Also, I don't want to spoil any surprises. We will do something in city that makes sense. I'll just leave it at there. Something for you guys to talk about. That's a really good lore. Wesker did do it. Willie has posted, will there be visual changes anticipation? So know that the time in maintenance is going to be used to develop and reintroduce scripts and mechanics, but can we expect visual changes such as new HUDs, new maps, new MLOs, a new Legion or PD? HUDs and stuff like that. Yes, we want to swap that out to make everything look better. I'm not promising anything because it's got to obviously be a good HUD. I know that that's a fantastic fucking sticker and emoji. That is top notch, absolute number one. Yeah, that's fucking gorgeous. Sorry I missed change the rules of the public as they adjusted, or they hard launched with the server coming. Sorry if I missed, but will the changes to the rules be public? Oh, Natalia, we're not there yet. Stay tuned. We're not there yet. The only thing you've missed is how imports are gonna work. That was one of the first questions. Yeah, so if you've been with us before, you know we've gone through some HUD changes, and we've always had to come back to this current one based on performance. There's some HUD options that I'm looking at, and I hope that we can make that work. Yeah, we want the city to feel different. That's our goal. Like, I know that we have issues with the inventory and the text being too small. We want to fix that. We want it to feel like you're connecting into like something better, right? As for new maps and MLOs and things like that, I can't answer right now because a lot of that's going to be performance based. There's also another question that kind of touches on that that I'll get to. But yeah, I'll just say that we want it to feel and look different. Jobs. Another Lily question. I think all these are Lily. Yep. Every other question until we get to the very end is Lily. Let me scroll to the top of this one. Will there be changes to how many jobs you can have? Limits on jobs in the same sector? Pay changes? Will records be wiped, allowing people to apply for PD and EMS that previously would have needed an expungement? Will there be more government departments like lawyers and psychologists? Okay. For expungements, we're still going to work on that. Pending, we can't answer that at this town hall. Understand that a lot of these decisions and a lot of this time that we're taking is so that we can make sure everything is right, not necessarily developmentally, but also on the back end as well in regards to rules and things like that. So pending on that one. Now, government departments like lawyers and psychologists, we've always had lawyers. We just haven't had a perfect department, right? The answer is yes. We'll have a proper, hopefully be able to have a proper DOJ system lined out that's active. Psychologists, I think that might just be an extended department of the EMS, so we can talk about that when we get around to talking about individual departments and have department meetings. And as well as the job limits and things like that, probably not. I think 5 jobs is still a lot, in my opinion. We can just make sure that the jobs are correct versus whitelisted versus city jobs. And then pay changes. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna revisit the entire economy. Is it 4? I don't know. Fucking, I'm sorry. It was, I bumped it to 4. I don't know why I said 5. I bumped it to 4. 5 is a lot. Ain't nobody getting 5. Mm-mm. 4 is a lot. Fucking 2 is pushing it. Work one job. Facts. Hide. Stick to that fucking unemployment check. Monetary changes. Will we be seeing a way in the thing change their price? Houses, cars, businesses, and will there be any government help towards acquisition of businesses if they need to be brought back? Okay. It's a really good question. It's actually one of my favorites. Yes, we're obviously going to change the economy. We're going to redo houses. We're going to redo warehouses. We're going to redo cars. The economy is going to change because we're getting all kinds of new crime. The way things are crafted is going to change. The way, like, everything's changing, so we need to change the economy as well. Now, with that, and I think this answers another question too. A lot of people have questions related to businesses. So this is going to be kind of a hot topic. I am not going to guarantee that if you currently have a business in the city, that business will be reopened and made available to you upon re-release. Now, there are some people who I've already had the conversation with, or I've already had a conversation with them over that. Now, I will say that if your business was active and you did a lot for the community, you did your events, you were always open, and it was like a staple business, then yes, your business will be automatically granted, right? Quite frankly, in my opinion, the people who I say that some businesses are going to be auto granted, you kind of already know who you are because you shouldn't have to question it, right? Now, with that being said, those businesses that were those businesses that are auto granted, we're going to give you a city grant upon like day one, as long as you're here and active. Like, if you stay active with us throughout this whole process, you give your feedback, you help us, you help us make the city better, because I'm going to rely a lot on y'all's community feedback, a lot on your community feedback. So the more people that we have giving this feedback, the better it is. I'm going to ask you, how do you want the new businesses, how the rule book, things like that. So it will be auto granted, and we're going to give you a grant to start out, to make sure you're ready to go day one. Like, if you're a food business, I want to make sure that you can start pumping food out. If you're a mechanic business, I want to make sure you can start servicing cars. That way the city doesn't feel like it's starting completely from zero. One second, Callie, I'll read that in just a minute. So the other thing is that we will have loan options as well. So don't we think that giving someone an automatic business back removes the opportunity for others instead of them reapplying? Some of these businesses that I'm talking about have been businesses since conception of Wildfire, right? Like, there are some of these business, like, I'll just go ahead and say it. Lily's going to get her burger shot. Nala's going to get Split Sides. Pegasus is going to get the movie theater. There's some businesses that were granted before we could even get them re-released, that for me to not give them back would be kind of fucked up, right? Robbie and Shooty are going to continue to be mechanics, right? There are some businesses where the owners have, never opened it, never flew in. There's some businesses where the owners already quit. So that's kind of where it's going to be at right there. Lily. Now, the other thing is too, well, actually, that's another question. I'll answer that here in a minute. So hopefully that kind of addresses like what we plan on doing opening day with with businesses. But yeah, some businesses are. No, it's not a complete 100% total wipe, and we've made that very. It's not a lore wipe. Yes, your bank accounts are gone, your items are gone, and your cars are gone. We have no choice. We're making too many changes developmentally for you to keep that. We're also going to be making a lot of changes to some car handling and things like that. So yes, money, items, cars gone. That's the fact, Jack. Now, new waves of new crime. Hopefully a shit ton of legal jobs, things like that. Better car handling, more cars to choose from. That's kind of why. So Callie, none of the businesses actually make money from the business on the standpoint. Like, they really don't make that much money. They're just paid for being at the business themselves. And us giving, like, for the mechanics, if I give them that grant necessarily, it's to give you guys money so they can buy you materials. For the food businesses, I'm giving them food. It's not such a large amount that it actually kind of matters. Like, it does go to their account, and they do buy more ingredients with it. But like, there's a reason why we have to pay these. If you work at a legal business, you're actually paid by the city. Felix, that'll probably end up getting wiped. You might have to redo them. Actually, I know that's going to get wiped because when we redo the business, when we redo the businesses, it's going to be under new rules on menu options and things like that. But I'm going to have hey, can one of my staff save Willie's question? I'm going to revisit that one here in a moment.
You said save his question?
Yeah, save his question for later.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got it.
Ow. So yeah, I'm going to have, in about a month or two, I'm going to have a conversation with currently every business owner. We're going to look at your things. I'm going to be looking at is your activity, both before the maintenance, during the maintenance. We're going to look at to make sure you're going to be here upon reopening. What your business did while it was in city, how active it was, menus, things like that. Like, it's going to be a renegotiation. Some people already have a business to lose. So like if Lily just leaves Wildfire, for example, which would break my heart, but if she does, obviously she's not going to get the burger shot. Does that make sense? Okay, hopefully that answered those questions. Right, Lily? How dare I even mention it? Shop updates. Will there be changes to regulatory grocery stores, such as including household necessities into Willie's? Short answer is yes. We're gonna yes. Just short answer. Well, more details to follow on that one. Discord changes. Will we be seeing any changes to the Discord layout? Channels being removed, roles around, blah 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 blah. Yeah, yes. We're gonna redo a lot of this Discord because for us staff, it's fucking atrocious. If y'all could see half the shit that we have to see, I feel bad for the exec team.
Yeah, and sometimes like I've seen their suggestions of like, can we get this channel? Can we get this channel? I'm like, oh my god, no, please. No more.
So that's gonna come in two folds. we're going to start using our forums a lot more than what we currently use them, because currently we don't use them. Our forums are going to be used a lot more. I know that the EMS has requested several times to have some sort of public ICU record so we can know what's going on. The answer is yes, you'll get that on the forum website. DOJ has wanted public dockets for a long time. Yes, you'll get that on the forum website. PD, like, we will start using our forums a lot more for these longer term channels. Same thing for the PD Discord. Is, yeah, like some of those PD dockets and things like that, we can utilize the forums too. We're going to set up proper permissions and things like that to get the shit out of Discord and way more properly organized on the forums. Yeah, Natalia, that was such a requested feature, but the reason why we said no is because the idea of us putting in more channels, like, fucking is a nightmare. Like, there's at least 100 channels in my Discord right now, at least, and that's only because I've auto closed like every ticket.
Yeah.
So the next step of that is, yes, we're going to put in a new bot system. We're going to redo the current bot that handles pretty much everything. And then Lucy, do you want to talk about the game roles that you're going to add in that channel?
Oh, yeah. So during the maintenance mode, I'm going to open up a new channel, and it's going to list a series of games that people play. So if you have any suggestions like Valorant, Overwatch, Minecraft, or anything like that, tell me what games you guys are playing. I'll add it to the list, and then you'll be able to select which roles you want. They will be pingable. So you can just be like, at Valorant, hey, who's ready to play games? Or like, is anyone free? Yes, one team in Wildfire. Farlight 84? Okay. But yeah, I'll just be making a new channel. I'll announce once it's done, and then you guys can choose from there. That way you stay connected and you're still hanging out. Okay, let me write some of these down, actually.
Plasma, you know I just got billed for Code Together again.
Bro, I told you to cancel that last year. That's not my problem.
Dude.
You are terrible with that shit.
Oh, bro. That's like when me and Bonnie first got together. She's like, what, you don't check your bank account? No. The amount of money I've lost because like, I'm starting to check it now.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Like, I don't, yeah. Sounds like Wesker needs a Wildfire accountant. I do. Sapphire, would you like to unmute real quick? Introduce yourself. Sapphire's unable to meet right now. Oh no, there she is. Hey, Sapphire.
Not.
Sapphire legit had to help me do my taxes last tax
It was
season.
not your taxes. Get that clear. Not your taxes. Fine.
Yeah, Sapphire definitely helped me go through a year of transactions to report on my taxes.
I thought you had an accountant.
Yeah, but you know what, I needed help getting the information to give to the accountant. Like, Sapphire legit had, I just broke down and I was like, I need help. And she legit had to go through like a full year of Tebex transaction history and download the PDFs and help me sort and organize everything to give to the accountant. Which I'm
And
probably
so
going
you
to
can't
help
really
doing that
touch
again.
Changes.
Yeah.
I don't pay taxes either.
You're a child. You don't have to yet.
That's true.
Oh, hi guys.
Eddie Wesker knows. Oh, before I forget, on the topic of what Lucy was talking about, would anybody be interested in like a Wildfire Minecraft or a Wildfire modded Minecraft?
I'm getting
that's just
there.
always up?
Easy. This boy's excited.
Yes.
I'm getting there.
Sorry, I'm
'Cause
excited. Like, you're taking too
We
long.
won't let you pick the mods anyway. You play vanilla Minecraft, you fucking loser.
No, I picked a good mod pack. Well, actually, I didn't pick it. Anybody like Medieval MC?
No, see, that's mute your mic before you get roasted by this whole fucking town.
What?
Bro.
It's fire.
Cobblemon's
medieval.
no, Cobblemon's good. What's Direwolf's the way to go, bro. Like Direwolf's the one to have. Yeah,
Vanilla's the shit.
Direwolf is goated, bro.
Better MC. I wanted to play better MC next.
Okay, anyways. Hey, look at Lily's comment, Plasma.
There. A Rust
We could do a
campaign.
Rust campaign. All right, yeah. Well, no, back on track. I'm sorry. Okay, so Discord changes. We're changing the bot around. We'll do all that stuff that what Lucy said. And the big thing is I want to talk about suggestions. So you guys have made some incredible suggestions over this past year of us playing Wildfire. Maybe a quarter of them have actually been implemented into Wildfire. A big part of that is just because massive disorganization. You know, it's like people throw up a suggestion, it gets 10 votes, then gets added to our backboard, and then, you know, Lucy always has to go and tell you, hey, the bot's lying to you. we're gonna change that. So there's gonna be a suggestions channel still that you guys can suggest, converse, and have a good time. The bot's not gonna tell you yeah, accepted. A physical person is gonna be in charge of going through those suggestions and saying, hey, this is good. They will then run a whole separate Discord command that adds it to the back end. That way we can actually make sure that the suggestions are getting added into the back end, discussed with the dev, and actually put in. Yeah, the Lion bot's getting canned, for sure. Not you, Cryption. Probably Crystal. Because Plasma's too mean to my community team. I'm just kidding. I just talked to Crystal because it's easier to, like, she answers. Like, I just tell Crystal to tell you things. It's better that way. Rule updates. This is a big one too. Yes. We're going to update the rules. We're going to go through the entire rule book and update the rules, okay? The whole 9 yards. That's going to happen in 2 stages. Well, kind of 2 ways. The first way is we're going to go through the rule book as an executive team. We're going to pass those changes down to the staff team. And then we're going to bring in some predominant members of the community, the quote-unquote non-shitters, quote-unquote, people that we know care, and we're going to bring the community members into those rulebook changes and have an open table discussion. No, Lily, you're not a shitter. Tater, believe it or not, there are non-shitters. People that care. Like, obviously, like, there's Soul. Definitely rip your opinion. I'm just kidding, Soul. You can represent all the shitters if you want to. Like, Soul can speak for all of them. That's a good one. So yeah, we're going to bring in some members of the community. We're going to have an open table discussion about these rules because we want to make sure that these rules are something that we can really live and die on. I don't want there to be any more gaps, holes, no more discrepancies, and none of that. So, and like I said, you guys, the community, are going to be hugely involved in that, you know. Secondly, once we get the rule book ironed out, we're going to come up with a new. Some of y'all know that we work to what we call the ARC system, which is the admin report card, and that kind of tracks your community status, your strikes, your standings. You know, how many times you've done rule break 1 or whatever. I'm going to redo that entire system, that whole process, so that way it kind of makes sense, because, you know, something like a rule break of no intent to RP can be applied in a lot of situations, but the punishment for no intent to RP could be, hey, you did this, let's not do that. Can we reverse? Versus, you're just being a piece of shit, you don't want to RP here, leave. Same crime, it needs to be treated differently. And we want to, you know, state that very well within the new kind of like admin report system that we have. No, not everyone's report is getting set. It's your arc is definitely following through. Hey,
Yours
there
is
you go,
getting
Joseph.
multiplied.
Bro, there you go, Plasma. I got one right beside yours, bud.
So
What? Wesker, can you show us your water bottle again?
Bro, it's fucking it's Golden Chick, homie. What you know about Golden Chick? Where's all my Texas people out in Golden Chick? Theo, get the fuck out of here, bro. There is no way you actually said that with a straight, serious face. Charles, you too. Y'all can both. First off, Bush's chicken is better than both of those things. Y'all are Dunskies, bro. Chicken Express is like the fucking. I don't want to talk. Y'all are weird. This is, dude.
Cane's is superior. Who said South? Yes, sir.
Bro, Cane's would be good if they got some fucking white gravy instead of that gross ass sauce.
Cane's is fire. I might go get
I've actually
some.
I've gone through Cane's and then got my chicken and then went to Whataburger and ordered like 2 things of gravy.
Their fries are kind of shit though. I like their toast and their chicken.
All right. Anyways.
Oh, and their sweet tea. They got some good sweet tea.
To finish that out, yes, we're gonna redo the arc system to make it make sense. And yeah, Natalia, all I can say is stay active within the community, and we'll make sure that your voice is heard at that roundtable discussion for the rules. A lot of people are going to be involved in this because we want to make sure it's right moving forward. We've got a long time to get this shit set right, and I want it set fucking right. Like, I want it to be something that not only we as a staff team are proud of releasing, but the community is excited about and proud of releasing, that we feel like it's y'all's voices are being heard. Public input. So Lily's asking, will we be able to offer suggestions in between stages of change, and we'll be able to fund certain items? Lily, I don't know what you mean about funding certain items. Can you elaborate on that in this chat? Secondly, as for public input, yes. One of the things that I have made it very clear to the devs, and it's on the tester application as well, this will be a pretty public facing process. If I'm being honest, Plasma's going to stream a lot of the stuff that he's doing. So I believe Cryption, you are too. You're going to stream a lot of stuff that you're doing. The best way I can see it, join their streams and fucking offer your feedback and suggestions. The whole painting system came from Plasma's Twitch chat.
We're also gonna do like Discord streams too.
Yeah.
Or like you guys can talk to us too.
The devs will be streaming in Discord so that you can talk with them, give your opinion on things. Testers will also be able to stream what they're testing on Discord. Certain things, right? Like, I'm not gonna have you do
to an extent.
To crime, but testers will be able to stream on Discord as well. So if you're not involved in testing, or you're not involved in some of the other things I'm gonna talk about, you have the opportunity to watch the development and watch the changes happen and give your feedback, right? That's on top of the community newsletters that we're going to start releasing, the dev blogs that we're going to start releasing, the sneak peeks that we're going to start releasing. Like, I have an opinion on one thing, and if the entire community has a different opinion, we're going to revisit it and we're going to look at everything. Like, we want y'all to feel heard on this. We'll talk about that in just a second, Willie. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a second, Willie. Special items. This is a big one. obviously over the year or 2 years that somebody have been playing, you've acquired some special items that is not normally acquired in city. Whether this be Curtis's karambit, Stacy's sledgehammer, you know, Lily mentioned a ring. I know Sapphire Theo got some special items. Nala has some special items. All I can say is get the shit, like the little shit that y'all have, like the things that you really just can't be without because you cannot obtain them anymore. Get them into your inventory and make a screenshot of it, because we will do our best to re-grant those items. Like, we'll do our best to spawn those items back in for you. So yeah, please do that. The event cars I'm gonna look at, Daria, because I'm probably just gonna re-release them through other events. Well, I can't answer event cars right now. Items are easy, cars pending. Plasma, are they going to be able to keep Polaroids, or is that data going to go?
Any item is getting wiped.
So there you go. Just this answer to that. Lily says, will there be changes to the scripts used by businesses? Will people be able to own multiple businesses? Will people be able to regain their old, or if they no longer want them, transfer the ownership to an elected person? Will current businesses owners be able to request changes? And if so, what kind of limitations will there be? Can we change themes, look into new MLOs, make requests, things like that? No, we're not changing the script that runs the businesses. We're just going to update, add to it, and expand on what it currently is. No, you will not be able to own multiple whitelisted businesses. However, we are going to look into options to let you own businesses that are not whitelisted. If you want to sell your business, you can do so in character, pending that person is approved to own that business. And if you're a current business owner, we're going to look at giving you the option to renew what you have. So if you want to change the MLO and things like that, I'm going to have a conversation with you and we'll talk about it. So if Lily, for example, I'm just going to, because you're the one writing this, if you didn't want Burger Shot anymore and you did want like seeing your buns, or you wanted Up and Atom or something like that, we can have a discussion about it and we'll see what makes sense. If there's a new Burger Shot MLO, again, we can have a discussion about it and see what makes sense. Okay. So Willie says, kind of similar to Plant's questions on jobs, but what will be the anticipated focus on business RP? Will it be establishing the business from 1.0, or will it be getting newer and more variety of business? Will it be more Civ? Okay, so I know we've talked a lot more about businesses. I think that we're going to have even more conversations about businesses. One of the things that we're going to do is actually create like a business ethics committee where we have people from the staff and people from the community come together, and we're going to be kind of the governing body of the businesses. So with that being said, I will say one of the new rules that I've already kind of halfway implemented, but will be like very implemented upon re-release, is what we're going to do is we're going to make businesses. So like myself and Plasma and the staff team will determine, hey, this is a business that we want to have out in city. For the one I'm going to use in this example is Pearls. Okay. Pearls is going to be a business that I want in city. It's a seafood restaurant. When I release Pearls, the rule of ownership of Pearls is going to be it cannot be gang owned. And if at any point in time the owner joins a gang, they immediately relinquish ownership of that business. That's not saying that gang members are not allowed to own businesses. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is there will be businesses that I release that are not going to be gang owned whatsoever. Yes, a PD or EMS can definitely own a business. Big question for businesses is it locked behind a player sub, or can any new player come in and own a whitelisted business? Businesses are not locked behind player subs. A new player cannot come in and own a whitelisted business because one of the requirements to own a whitelisted business will be your activity within the city. But yeah, that's going to be kind of moving, in that direction. Also, this is going to be true for all current businesses. Gang clothing. Includes any article of clothing that is considered a gang color. If you're the Lost, that's considered your mask and your cut, or a chain. It doesn't matter what y'all have. Anything that is a gang article of clothing shall not be worn while you are clocked into your legal whitelisted job. That's just how it is moving forward. I think that it's a rule that has not been enforced, and I've been lenient on with some people, but it is a rule moving forward. We are going to, like I said, we're going to talk more about businesses, more with like when we get the actual business committee. But yeah. South, I think so. That's something that Plasma and I kind of always wanted to do. But I can't talk fully on that yet. Yeah, if you wanna wear a black mask, you can wear a black mask. You just can't have the Lost logo on it. I've already talked about the suggestions, Lily. So yeah, we're gonna focus on that. Let me actually refresh because I know we've had more town hall questions come up. Okay, Charles, are you here, sir?
I am.
I'm gonna give you the floor to talk about testing,
right.
things like that. Try to take at least 5 or so minutes. Let me take a break and go refill my water.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll be back.
All right, yeah. So with the city going into maintenance mode for the next couple of months, we are going to need a very large amount of testing, and we are going to make sure everything is thoroughly tested before any of it is put on the main build for re-release. Hey, Natalia. So for that, I am going to be reopening tester apps after this town hall is over. They're going to be a little more in depth now because I'm going to be more selective about some testers. Because there's going to be 2 types of testers now. There's going to be the normal testers, which are the ones that can go and stream stuff on Discord, the economy stuff, kind of business stuff, whatever they're testing. And then there are the senior testers who are going to be testing out the crime stuff, the gang stuff, any of the really important stuff that we want to make sure stays within, a smaller group of people, just to not spoil anything and keep things tight. So, like I said, the tester app's a little more in depth. I'm going to be accepting most people. There's going to be an activity period though. If you don't, say I need testing on something, I put out that, because we're going to keep the same ticket system now. We're not going to change any of that. It's just going to be much more organized. If you need something tested or you put feedback in, we're going to be putting threads in the chats now instead of just filling them all up. And I'm going to be speaking directly with Plasma. It'll only be me speaking with Plasma. Everything else goes through me testing wise. Y'all come to me, I go to Plasma. Certain things, like if we're testing out some new civilian jobs or some economy stuff, maybe new activity, you're more than welcome to hop into Discord, like Wester was saying, and start streaming, show some people the new stuff. It's just those bigger things, like any new heist, any new crime, stuff like that. We don't really want that shown off yet because we're going to have a different way of showing that off. So for the most part, all of that will stay to senior testers. Senior testers, like I said, are going to be people that kind of show that they're going to keep testing, they're going to do good feedback, provide what needs to be done from a tester. Eventually people will be moved up to senior tester. And there's some people have already given senior tester because I've seen them test in the past and they've done a lot of good. But for the most part, it just is going to be you got to work your way up to be able to test that other stuff. But like I said, testers apps will be open. Feel free to apply. More the merrier. If anyone has any questions, feel free, because I feel like I need to talk for a couple more minutes before Wesker gets back. We're applying to testers, Rosa. There will be apps posted. Wesker make an announcement soon.
I think it might be open already. He already did it over in our other meeting.
Oh, you know what? He did have me test it. Yeah. So tester apps are open. If you have the link to the website, feel free to go over there and start applying. An official announcement will probably be made soon. But for everyone who's here, if you want to start applying and you want to test, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, though, if you apply to be a tester, just be prepared to test. If you don't, like if you go for like 2, maybe 3 weeks without testing anything or saying anything, your role will be removed. We have to keep things tight-knit testing-wise. Otherwise, it's not going to, like things need to be tested. They need to be tested before they're put onto a live environment. That way we can kind of QC everything and move on to the next thing. Listen, Ramos, what you do with your coke is not my problem, okay? Right now, Daria, like I said, a couple people who I grandfathered in are there for certain things, so just because I know they provide good feedback. You in particular, you provide good feedback, and I'll need you for the racing and the mechanic testing. I don't hate anyone, y'all hush. Except for maybe Curtis.
Jumps on you, he hates you too.
Listen, if me and Curtis ever hate each other, there's something wrong.
Everyone knows I'm Curtis's favorite.
Oh, hold on, I missed the question. Yes, Yoko. That's just something I forgot to mention. All Tesla roles that you may or may not have had before did get wiped. For you in particular, Yoko, you will not because you're staff. So you automatically had the Tesla role. But anyone who had the Tesla role beforehand will have to reapply. Except for the people I grandfathered in. And in your tester apps as well, there's a spot. One of the questions is, why do you want to test, or what could you provide? If there's something in particular you think you're better at testing or you're passionate about, feel free to put that there. That way I know certain people that I can ask to test certain things and won't be down to do it.
Taylor,
As
we're
with
doing
writing
push-ups,
about your
okay?
pet.
Get ready.
This time instead
Bro,
of
it's my fan.
Fluffy getting banned, Tater will get banned for the last 2 weeks if he loses.
Now let's just make it like Fluffy can't come back for the first 2 weeks. We
Or ever.
relaunch.
Or ever. I think we know how that vote would go. Yeah, anyways. I'm just busting your balls.
Now everybody's gonna go for Tater because he fucking won last time. Okay, Tater, let's do you're gonna win either way, bro. There's no chance I'm gonna win. Let's see, how can I rig this shit?
Nah, bestie, you gotta believe in yourself.
Thanks, Lucy.
I got you.
You failed me last time, Plasma, so get fucked.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm gonna start practicing.
I think you did on purpose because you low-key love Fluffy.
Wait, what if we do
He
squash?
didn't
this
deny
time?
it.
Who can make a FIveM manifest the fast?
Should do pull-ups.
I have a pull-up bar.
Man, just has a pull-up bar lane right next to his PC. All right.
I was just about to say, David, where's my racers in here? We got any racers in the chat? Not FIveM racers. Like Assetto Corsa. Where y'all at? Really? AC drifting? Hell yeah, bro. We should throw up a Wildfire AC server like on LA Canyons. ACC? ACC is fun. Shutoku is lit. Yep. Did we have anything else to talk about? Town Hall. Dev blogs and updates. Okay, yeah. All right. We'll bring a while we wait on Wesker. I'll talk a little bit about why is this not focusing, bro? Whatever. I did. You missed it. It was like the first thing we talked about. Okay, so I guess for the new people that were not here when this started, just to quickly go over the performance again. So we switched over our backend to a new system, and just to keep it simple and straight to the point, the server starts in like 6 seconds versus like 4 to 5 minutes, or about 4 minutes on average. It now starts in like 6 seconds. You should also experience way faster like asset loading, no more like hitching. I mean, personally, I've been asking around and myself too. I get like 30 more FPS, less packet loss, less GPU utilization. I don't like everything just loads in faster as well. So you should see like a massive boost in performance when it comes to like your game performance, especially near like bigger assets and when clothing is loading in and stuff like that. As for like what the devs are currently working on, the first projects that are kind of coming up right now, without going into like too much specifics. Welcome back, Wesker. We're just talking about what the devs are working on. Without going into specifics, but the four major projects we're currently working on is the mechanic and racing system, the gang system, brand new crafting system, and brand new drug system. And when it comes to drugs, it's going to be harvesting, processing, selling, the effects, anything to do with drugs, anything to do with the four things I said, completely going to be revamped, regenerate. Like everything's going to be different. It's going to be a brand new feel.
Except weed planting, right? I believe we're keeping the current weed growing.
Yeah, so okay, so there's two possibilities with that. I'll get into specifics on weed. So weed may stay the same, or we may go into a more like this. I don't want to say that. Okay, no promises, but like it's possible we may do like the custom strain type deal. Possible. We may look into that. I mean, we do have some time, but it's not on the high prio list. Meth,
Okay.
meth is potentially staying the same.
And actually, I got something to talk to you about on drugs privately later, Plasma. Your camera's out of focus.
I know. I don't know how to fix it, dude.
No, so probably not, because the camper is having some different issues. So meth will probably change, but yeah, yeah. Okay, Lily had a question about long-term goals. I'm gonna answer that at the very end. Criminals and their records and what comes with having a record. Pending. I've already answered that already. That's pending. We'll have a proper response for y'all a little later down the road. Megan, if you have a house, will you get it back? No, because we're redoing the entire economy. Do I get to keep my known alias for the PD? Pass. Preformed police department, medical department before launch. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think, Plasma has said that they're going to implement some things as a cop, and then we'll work with the EMS to make sure that the EMS is on board with that too. But yeah, I mean, we want to have so many, we want to retain a lot of EMS and we want to retain a lot of PD to make sure they're going to stay here through this process. I mean, like, guys, it's no joke that there's the opportunity in that scare that people are going to leave and find, other pastures. And that's, that is what it is. That's one of the things that we have to face while doing this. Obviously, I hope everybody here stays, Yes, Tony, that will be mentioned. Like, Wildfire is not getting completely turned off. Like, it's just getting that thing. So obviously you want to keep as many cops as we can. And yeah, I think that there will be announcements from each department leader about how that will work. But yes, ideally, I would like, upon opening day, to have X amount of business, like restaurants ready to go, mechanics ready to go, PD and EMS ready to go. I thought, we discussed about opening the server, 3 days, maybe a week before the general population, to let some of those, dedicated, people, that it's not to give them a financial advantage, just to make sure your character is not going to fucking starve and die. Or when your car gets broken down, somebody can actually fix it for you. And if we do change the police, like if we go through a full PD change, let the cops get on, learn those changes and be ready for that. So hopefully that answers your question, Ace. After returning from the wipe, what can we expect to see? Because some of us had spent a good amount of time and money to get certain things like houses and cars. But since we are losing it, is there going to be something to make this loss worth? I'm going to circle back around and talk about that here in a moment. PDM cars, when we come back from maintenance, will the selection of cars of PDM have increased? Plasma, do you want to answer that for Curry, unless Curry's here?
What was the question again?
When we come back from maintenance, will the selection of cars at PDM increase?
Yeah. I'll answer just kind of vaguely. Not only just PDM, but the import dealership. The first task for the vehicle developers right now is to go through the entire PDM catalog. So that's another thing. Flynn, I'm about to out you. We have added the one developer to our team as of recent. Colin Flynn from the PD. He is now a vehicle dev. He's going to be helping out with vehicle tuning. And the main goal with that is to bring more balance to the vehicles. Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. That gives us something to talk about. So we had a vehicle dev meeting recently, and we want to make the vehicles feel a little bit more balanced and more fun. So, I'm more of a fan, and I think a lot of you racers can say the same on vehicles that have like a wider power band. Where the car doesn't just go from 0 to top speed in 5 seconds. So what we're going to be mainly focused on for the vehicles is balancing. We want local cars to be viable. We want you to not have to use a $300,000 import or sorry, a PDM car in a heist where you strike your car and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna really focus on changing the pool of cars that spawn locally, making them viable in crimes. The import catalog is gonna get a refresh. Vehicle balancing, the pursuit modes, everything is gonna get a refresh and balance when it comes to cars as well.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, everybody, water check. Water check. Drink your water.
I don't have any water.
What a fucking loser.
I have watermelon. Does that count?
No. Also, for import purposes as well as PDM purposes, so this means that there will be options to buy these without import. So there will be a PDM option of airplanes, helicopters, and boats. I'm literally in the same part. Drift cars win. Yeah, jet skis
Drift cars
for sure.
win.
Nala.
You'll be able to build your own drift car. I'll say
Timber,
that.
yes. I'm hoping to have a flight school. That'll be player ran. Icarus isn't here, but he still might hopefully go to guy. No. So guys, when we say it's an economy wipe, it really is an economy wipe. Like garages, banks, items. I don't want there to be any question about that. They're all gone. We're making too many change. Yeah, now the screenshot's relevant now. Thank you, Tony. The screenshot's is relevant now. We're just making too many changes to the economy. That it's got to happen. We'll answer that at a later town hall, Cowboy. I don't want to get into details on that right now, but that is a topic of discussion. Okay, animal pets. Peckett says, stupid question, but how about people paying for animal pets? How are they going to work? Don't know how to word this better. Sorry, Sleepy. That's actually a really good question. So I am going to post this in the town hall chat right now. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Don't look at that. I mean, look at that, but that's the wrong thing. Right there. So that is the guide on how to cancel your TEBX subscriptions. I know it's kind of it's kind of hard to do. It's kind of a fucking, everyone has problems with it. But essentially you're going to go to that link, go to subscriptions and go to manage. Yeah, and that's how you cancel your sub. I'm not expecting, anybody to stay subscribed to us during this process. Wait, what is Lilith Nala? Is there confusion? Well, you can't even sub right now. Like I've got our TEBX store is down. I'm not taking any new financial obligations from many players. Megan, I would say that that's a good question. I'm gonna get the yes, Nala. I'm gonna talk about that here in a second. Megan, I'm gonna get with the section leaders and have a better response for you on that one. So the reason why I'm linking the TEBX cancellations is because we're gonna be down for a while. I don't want you guys spending money on us when we don't have a product for you to be a part of. I'm not, I know that there's been, we all know a guy that's called me fucking every name under the bridge, and one of them was money grab. So I'm literally linking you the TEBX cancellation. I am literally showing you how to stop giving me money. Okay? So please, if you do not, this is for the current subs. If you're not a sub yet, I'm not taking your subscription. If you are a current sub and you want to keep your subscription to help support, awesome. If you don't want to, I'm not gonna cry over it. Please cancel your sub, save your money. If you don't, it's your choice. Now, with that being said, I'm going to manually remove the subscription role, the subscriber role from every single person on Tebex or on the Discord. Because there were some roles on Discord that was lost in the sauce between when we went from Patreon back to Tebex. If you do maintain your subscription, when we start doing, I'm going to talk about this a little more, but we're going to start doing some open weekends to let certain members of the community in and freely play our changes. A current subscription will get you access into that. So, and if there's enough people that say, no, we love you, we want to throw our money at you, yada, 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 then we'll have another discussion and open those up. But for right now, I'm going to do it a third time. To avoid any confusion, I'm literally linking you how to cancel your TEBX subscriptions. I am spamming so that there's no confusion. Rosie Mendoza wants to know, will there be an opportunity to open a business during the maintenance phase? If so, what that process look like? Rosie, could you elaborate on that? Like you want, like when the city's down, you want to come up with a business so that it's ready when we're open? Is that what you're asking for? Maybe. Crystal, I need to bet Plasma. You guys start streaming more, bro. Like I'm gonna time her out, dude. Like she's gonna get timed out, bro.
100,000 channel points in my Twitch chat. You can suspend a staff member for 1 day.
So wait, so for 1 day I don't have to do anything wildfire related, or is it?
Yeah,
just
it's kind of like a blessing, though. Yeah, you get no perms for 24 hours.
Everybody subscribe. Pick me on that. Okay. Yeah, Rosie, maybe. Well, like I said, we're going to talk about the businesses, so maybe. Making a wildfire gang Discord. Soul, your shit or your opinion doesn't matter. I'm just kidding, Soul. I'm just kidding. I couldn't even say that prolongated. I've seen multiple times where if staff needs to speak to a gang or just the leader, it happens in DMs or just joining a wildfire VC. Could just make a whitelisted gang Discord where staff can have entire gangs in one place and create separate channels for all leaders and others for just the regular member. That's a good idea.
Honestly,
A lot of servers do that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Paradox did that.
Yeah. Theo, your opinion on that? Sammy, Curtis, y'all's opinion on that?
I mean,
y'all aren't
okay
even
with
here to
having it.
speak. What the fuck?
I'm okay with having like a gang tag in the Discord, like a channel for them. We're in all of them anyway. Anyway, like we have a game manager in every gang Discord, or we should. If we don't, then it's kind of like it's part of the requirements, actually.
Sammy, Curtis, why don't y'all tell me y'all didn't have perms to speak this entire time? What the fuck?
Because he didn't pick me to speak. Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think
Anyways,
this is the second time I've been up here.
oh, do you want to be up here?
I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah, but the suggestion, I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'd be good with it. It's not a horrible idea. Like Theo
Curtis's
said, we're
input,
in a lot of we're in everyone's gang Discord anyways, but it might not be a horrible idea for instead of having to do separate tickets. Throw everyone
Bro,
in.
why does Plasma look so short right now? What the fuck?
I think that we could just have one channel for all gang leaders. They can talk in. We can talk to each other. We can all do all that, so we can discuss things.
I like that even more.
That we don't need a whole separate Discord. Just one channel for the leaders only. Say they're the leaders and their co-leaders. Like, I think that'd be plenty.
Maybe a dedicated VC for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so good idea. I like it. We'll look into doing something like that. Charles, did you already talk about testing, so we're good?
Yes, we're all good. The only thing I need from you is just to make an announcement about the apps reopening and stuff after town hall.
Okay. Hey everybody, the apps are open. There's the first
Come on,
part
he
of the
already knows
announcement, Charles.
I also can't see apps on the website.
I mean, he made that.
but-
That's the second announcement because he made it whenever too, when he spoke already.
Yeah, I just meant to everyone who's not in town hall.
Nate,
He's just being a smart ass.
I know.
shut up, damn. Will there be a system to keep the economy in check, like server taxes, etc.? Short answer, yes. I don't want to get into the long answer right now, but short answer, yes. Plasma, can you fix that for Charles, please?
What?
Can you give Charles perms to look at the apps, the tester apps?
Yeah.
Wesker, will I ever see the Furia? You know what, Nala? We'll fly in right now together tonight. I'm giving you the Furia. You can have it tonight. I got you. That's in the shared vehicles, right, Plasma? I can give it to her.
Probably not.
What the fuck? Boom. Says it is. In fact, I'll say that after town hall. All right. Anyways. Okay. The reopening. So is all these changes going to be introduced in ways, or will it be a full unlocked after reopening? Will there be more city events to progress crime progress? Okay. So the reopening question upon returning and the long-term goals, I'm going to answer as one statement. Okay. The short answer to the reopening is there will be no waves. There's going to be a release, and that's going to be it. Like, what we talk about throughout this process is what's going in. Yeah, let's be realistic here. Not everything can go in at day one. Like, we're all aware of that, right? But we'll try our damnedest. So, Yoko, I'll answer that here, and this will be that. So, Plasma and I have been working on WYLDFIRE for what, a little over 2 years now, roughly.
Yes. Been a long time.
And, you know, we've seen staff come and go. We've seen managers come and go, gangs, cops, you name it, right? For the last almost year, I've been blessed with one of the best staff teams I've ever had. My current staff team is fucking pretty badass. Okay. Everyone busts their ass. Everyone does the work. I would not ask for a better, like, definitely my executive team, top notch. And then even underneath that, like the regular game and community admin team, it's fucking awesome. Okay. Like, I'm not going to get all sentimental with everybody, but knowing that I've got a team that, you know, I can step away from for a minute to handle some real life shit, and these guys can keep her afloat, is fucking amazing. We've been building this community for a long fucking time. Okay. Tater Bob has been in WYLDFIRE for a long fucking time. He is the first person that has ever been invited to WYLDFIRE that I didn't individually invite, right? Tater's our first one. People like Cowboy, the Misfits, the Lost, they've given us over a year of just, you know, service into this city. And like, it speaks volumes, you know. And yeah, there was a peak time of WYLDFIRE for sure. We all remember it. We flash forward 6-7 months ago when we were hitting 100 people a day. It was great. One of the best things about that was there was one time where FIveM was down, and we had like 25, almost 30 people in a Discord voice call just chilling out playing games. And it was fucking awesome. It's like a community management standpoint, it's our dream, right? So because it's gone through all these twists and motions, there's one just fucking horrible. The worst thing about Wildfire is we've never been able to have the time to sit there and say, this is our identity. This is Wildfire. You know, we've never had true gang violence, gang beef, gang content. There can't be. There's no reason for it. There's no reward. There's no reason to do it. We want to change that. We've done fucking white drugs 3 times now because we haven't had the time to sit there and do a proper drug run. Now we're going to change that. Mechanic system, bro, if you're a mechanic or if you've been in the city long enough to know that the mechanic issues of Wildfire, you could write a motherfucking book about them. Let's be real. Like we've had to reimburse cars, wipe shit over and over again. And a lot of you guys are still here and it's fucking incredible for us. So rather than keep stretching that patience on, we're taking this time to sit down and go, okay, Plasma's sole focus, Plasma and the development team's sole focus for the next, probably 4 months is what we're expecting this to be, is to go through each and every single resource that makes Wildfire and just fucking fix it. Like what we want to do, and I said this example, I want to bring testers in and I want testers to sit there and do chop. I want 10 people to do just chop shop for a couple of hours. Then let us know, hey, is chop shop good? What's bad with it? Then we'll change it, fix it, replace it. We'll make it better in every way that we can. We want to build something that you guys are genuinely having fun doing on that end. And then, yeah, at the same time the development side's happening, me and the staff team are doing our thing on making sure SOPs with the department heads is great, making sure our constitution is great, bringing out a genuine content creator program, like making Code Tater actually work on the Tebex store, like coming out with a genuine content creator program. And yeah, we want to be able to set up the scripts, the stuff in the city, how the drugs work, how the gang system will work, how crafting will work. We want to make sure we can make it work with events. So if I want to host a Find the Admin or fucking something, I can do it in a way that works with the systems. So yeah, Plasma, you're getting fucking made fun of real hard right now. Thanks for that.
What?
Fucking locked in, bro. I'm sure you're playing a Settle Corsa. Or have you learned how to deadlift a wheel?
I'm trying to inspire the community to join me in racing games. It's so fun.
So anyways, what I'm saying is, guys, the benefit upon returning is finally our finished product. A Wildfire with a gang system. Like that gives you guys something to do. I want gangs. We're making a system. We'll have sneak peeks later. Some of you already kind of know some details about it, but a reason to fly in and do certain gang activities, a reason to fly in and want to focus on your crafting. Like we want to release something that's fun for people to play on top of all of the other role play that we hope to inspire around it. And yeah, like crafting I'm pretty hyped about, but it's gonna take some time. And we're doing it for the best of the fucking that we can do for the community. Like and then, hopefully as many people as we can get stick. Like I said, that's why we're going to do things like, we can host games like Minecraft or 7 Days to Die and, with Lucy's channel talking about whoever wants to play Valorant and things like that. Yeah, Willie, we can work on something like that through through Discord. So yeah, it's gonna take time. I ask for your patience. I ask for you guys to stick with us and join us on our efforts, be a part of it, get us, get us to where we need to be, you know. And yeah, we'll see you guys. I'm gonna close town hall. This is gonna be the end of town hall. What I can say for y'all to look out immediately, socials. I know what socials are. Meg, you just want to come talk up in about socials?
She said no.
Fuck. Meg, do you want to DM me about socials? Look, I'm not perfect.
I can't wait to own a helicopter in city.
She needs more people.
That's such a...
She needs more people.
You have to say hashtag ad after that, Plasma.
Hashtag
I want to hear it. I've
Yeah.
had a helipad for 8 months and I hadn't gonna get a helicopter.
You're gonna be
so-
able to own a helicopter.
Whatever. You've
Fuck.
been telling me that for a year.
We're putting them in PDM.
Who remembers the last town hall Wesker
Together
said
with Meg,
never?
Actually,
What?
I remember every time I ask him, never, not happening.
Yeah. Who remembers that? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me say this. You can own a helicopter, but you can never use it in crime.
That's
Okay.
totally fine.
That's what we said last time.
Y'all shut up.
So, in case anyone misses what Meg says, she says she needs social media peeps to help show sneak peeks, take pics, edit, etc. So please apply.
Yeah, if you can
Or
do
if you are a creator, bring it on.
what money paid items, cowboy. If you can do Photoshop, shit like that. I don't need Canva artists right now. I need people that can do Photoshop. I need people that have Photoshop. I need people that have some genuine editing software. And yes, writers. No, Cryption, Canva, and Photoshop are not the same difference. Get the
And
that is like
writers,
literally
if
that's
you
me
can
saying that
yeah.
WinSCP and fucking FileZilla are the same. They're both the same. They're both file transfer protocols.
Oh no, no.
They're both the same. That is literally this. That's calling Photoshop and Canva the same. That was actually a
We
really
were
good
pissing
comparison.
off Cryption. We were pissing him off in dev chat. It was so funny.
Canva might be easier than Photoshop, but it can't do what Photoshop can do. I need people who are genuine photo editors. Lightroom experience, Photoshop or equivalent experience. I need editors and we need writers. If you have a writing skill, we have plans to do a lot of written content throughout this process. So social is going to be, like I said, writing and editors. Hunter's already in the social team.
I don't think it's that expensive.
No, it's $50. Photoshop is $50 a month, but that's if you do the entire Adobe suite. I think just Photoshop's like 20. Bro, if you're good enough, you can use GIMP. All I'm saying is I need image editors, not Canva. I don't know what Affinity is. I don't know. I have a genuine paid version of Photoshop. Cowboy, you're literally one of the only people left, you and Lucy, that own MLO imported houses. We're going to have a discussion about that at a later time. Import cars already answered because your keys will be regranted.
Daria
No,
has one too.
Curtis has one too. Thank you. And
Okay, whoever owns the MLO house will have a different conversation. Timber flight instructor will be when we actually get to that point.
Leave my house alone, Whiskey.
Are we talking about gang houses or the individual houses?
Individual.
Yeah, ours is a gang house, so
Seth, you own an individual house? You talking about your? Oh yeah. Okay.
oh yeah. I kinda
Doesn't
forgot about
count.
that.
Not that hot, bro.
It's staying.
Leave my house alone, Whiskey.
No one's gonna take the hut.
The hut is
Yeah.
getting
Check
bombed.
it.
I still think it's funny that a lot of people don't even know it's there.
Don't touch
I put-
that.
I put that shit in and straight up just said, "Don't tell Plasma." Like I think I even
I'm sending an
renamed the
AIM
Schmidt
7
something.
to that hut.
It's okay. We'll
I
burn down the
think I-
galaxy too.
Oh, doesn't matter. No one's ever there. Oh,
Facts. Big facts.
Okay, really, dude?
Oh,
Oscar, you want to run the PD for me?
Yeah.
Really?
You won't like how I do it, but yeah.
Please no. Don't joke around.
Why? I'm just gonna make Peach is gonna be the chief. Just make her do everything. Perfect. Pits at 150
Pits at
approved. Plasma.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I think we're good. Nala flying, I'll give you your Furia. How do I connect to the city again? What I gotta do? I have to let my FIveM crash every time because Plasma broke my shit.
You're just a skill issue, bro. You run on a 35-year-old PC.
All right, guys. That's all for Town Hall. Thank you. You don't have to stay here. I'm gonna be closing it.
Actually, one thing,
Hater.
in the Discord, you have to stay in the Discord and you have to stay in Wildfire, but not in this call.
Correct. Yeah. Don't leave the Discord. Don't leave the community. Oh wait, are we doing a push-up round 2 push-up contest?
I think we're doing it. Yeah,
He's
we're
been
doing
waiting for it, Tater.
it. Ooh.
Like he's been waiting for this shit.
Okay.
Wait, Tater's got to agree first. Damn, he wants to smoke
do it,
again, dude.
Let's do it. Wait, so what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we doing like who can do the most? Or are we doing like the fastest again?
He said, you tell him he's ready for whatever.
Bro, this guy's a fucking unit. Like I'm fucked. Alright, let's just do who can do the most. We can do who can do the most. Alright, let's go. Who can do the most?
No,
But
don't
I'll
do
be
the
right back. I need
most.
water.
That's lame. We can't do first to 25 because Tater's fucking like jackrabbits that, bro. Tater smoked Plasma on that last one. Bro, I hit run FIveM and my whole computer is taking a massive shit right now. Holy fuck, dude. All right, I'm gonna restart my computer. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go, Tater. Get up here.
Ooh, I do have a question. Oh yeah, Jackie, what's up?
Request. Alright, do I have to give it to him? How do you do it? Invite. There you go.
Because I found him in the
I
dumpster.
can't believe you want to do this to yourself again, Plasma. It's tough, dude.
No, you know what? Let's do fastest because last time you cheated. So
Why? Cheated? Please do
How is
tell.
this the only time I can't understand Tater? He's not loud. What is happening?
Huh? Huh?
You need to keep it that way. Oh wait, it's because I have him down to like 50%. Sorry, everybody.
I was about to say, yeah, he definitely.
My ears.
Sorry. How did I cheat, Plasma? What's up, dog? That's some
I'm
bold
just kidding.
words,
I
man.
was just slacking, but I got you this time. Go.
Yeah, you were slacking. I'll give you that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Oh wait, are we doing like first to 25? What did we do last time?
I don't know. What do you want? We did. I don't know. We did fastest, and that wasn't much fair, man. Let's do the most this time. You said you beat me in the most.
Most this
Yeah,
time?
man. Yeah, let's do most.
All right, fuck it. Let's go.
Alright, fuck, man, I ain't warmed up yet. Okay, scoliosis going. Alright.
Oh, wait.
What?
Fuck.
Alright, dude, chill out. I'll try.
We all got the same bed. You're in the same room.
Whoa, Chief. Whoa, Chief. Stop. Please. All right. Oh, shit. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34,
Bro, what is he doing?
37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. All right. That's all I got.
How many did you do?
Okay.
45.
45.
Oh, I'm fucked. GG.
Fucking cooked, bro.
All right, I'm gonna go, but there's no chance. I maybe have 30 in me.
Okay, please, dude. I know I did a great job. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Woo. I'm tired now.
Do it like this.
You're the real show here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Go, Plasma,
12,
go!
13,
Go, Plasma,
14,
go!
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 3, 4, 5,
Come on,
6,
Plasma! Come on,
7,
Shit.
8,
Come
39.
on, bud!
You got 6 more. You can do it. 40, 41.
Oh, he tried. Look at him.
No, he doesn't get that 41, Miles. Take that. That was not a full one, bro. That was 40.
40? Was that 40? I think that was
Yeah,
41.
you did 40. No, you did 40.
No, I was like 40 and a half. 40 and a half.
Yeah, you did 40 and a half.
All right, well,
Damn, Robbie.
hey, next town hall, I got you. I'm gonna start training.
That's what you said in the last town hall.
All right.